What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ragebaiting with Spider-Man. Today we have a pretty good game. We ended up having a DPS stuck in spawn the entire game. Now, before we do start, I did see the last video. We did smash the like goal of 3,000. So I will be doing a part 2 of that, typing after every elimination in the next video. So definitely look forward to that. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't, and hit a like if you do end up enjoying this video. But starting off this game, it was a little slow. I'm not gonna lie, it was just one of those games where I couldn't really do much. They ended up capturing the point. It seemed like it was one of those games where we were probably gonna lose, right? I finally scored my very first kill right here on Moon Knight, and that's the moment where I knew, you know what, we're gonna target this guy, and if I'm struggling with the rest of the team, I'm at least gonna do good against this guy. So I waited for him outside of the spawn. This was like a perfect spot. Usually I do try to go for a pull, but because he's on Moon Knight, he has that double jump, that rope, that would be like a waste of a pull at that point. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for the kill and try to eliminate him as fast as possible, keep him in the spawn.
Change after ults. Fucking 5 of them.
Regardless, I did try to do it. Absolute fail. I missed him completely. I tagged him a couple times, got him back in the spawn. There was also the Onk, so I didn't want to sit near it. And then I just decided to ult him. Thankfully, I was able to get that ult off and eliminate him before he was able to go back into the spawn. So it wasn't that big of a waste of an ult. But after we ended up ulting him, I was going to continue following this strategy because he's on Moon Knight. As long as I stay away from the Onk, I had a feeling that he just wouldn't be able to kill me unless he went ahead and then finally made the swap. I caught him again. This time he was a little further out of the spawn, but we were able to eliminate him before he was able to reunite with his team. Now, his idea was, if I can't get out of the spawn with Moon Knight, how about I diff him with Spider-Man? So he pulled out the Spider-Man. I was able to eliminate him. Really didn't get much damage on me, and I was able to get my pull before he was able to get his. So that's why I was able to eliminate him so quick. And then the second time around, he came back. He wanted to fight. My Mantis went ahead and just put him to sleep, and it made it super easy to get that elimination. Ooh, is that an MI here?
Spider Fist t-shirt, those are bad.
Yoink! There was also a couple of his teammates that got sent to the spawn, so I was like, okay, maybe I should keep the tank in the spawn by pulling her off the map. Did have my ult. I tried to solo ult him. He had the same idea. I don't know how this works, but his ult ended up beating mine, and he sent me to the spawn, and then he typed in the chat. Nah, come here, come here, come here. There's no way I'm gonna let you do that to me and get away. Now, I sort of did get my revenge back, but he embarrassed me. He hit me with that ult. I was not going to let that slide. So after I eliminated him, I was like, you know what? I'm going to type in the chat. I got the Venom skin on. Got to act like it. So I typed easy. And then I was like, okay, there's the tank that we were still targeting. So I went ahead and I eliminated her. And I was like, you know what? Now we're going to go to the spawn and we're going to try to focus both of these players, try to sort of rage bait two people at the same time here, and I can do that because I can just pull her off the map. So that's what I did. I pulled the Emma off the map. So after that pull, I stood by the spawn waiting for him to come out. I pulled up the scoreboard and realized he wasn't even on Spider-Man anymore. And now he had another strategy in mind. He was like, you know what? I got a better way to beat this Spider-Man, so let me try Adam Warlock. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a good idea because as soon as I started pushing him, feeling super confident, he healed himself up like 300 or 400 HP, and then he was able to eliminate me and send me back to the spawn. After we sent Adam Warlock back, I felt like I had enough time to go for another healer, so we were going to go for the cloak. They did have 3 healers now at the same time, and that sort of does get annoying, so anytime I can stagger them, that's what I was going to try and go for. So as soon as you see that here, I eliminated her. I went towards the spawn, and instead of trying to pull Emma off because I didn't get an opportunity to, she was already far, I was like, you know what, he's on Adam Warlock now. He can't really avoid this pull, so I'm going to wait and try to rage bait him a little bit harder. And then I went for the pull on him, and then after that, I was like, you know what, we're still targeting 2 people. If we can't target both the Emma and the Adam Warlock, we're going to target Adam Warlock and the Cloak and Dagger. So that's what I did. I'm trying to keep both of them in spawn because overtime is now active. And after that, I was like, they're not going to be able to spawn back in for like 10-15 seconds. I have time to go for the Emma, eliminate some of the other players, and clear out this point before they come back. Now, once again, just in case, to make sure we finish the job, I went back to the spawn and I pulled the cloak off.
Good stuff, guys.
The current score is
Can I get a whip?
0-2-1.
Can I get a
Time
woo
to switch
woo?
things up, including which side you're on.
I'm your friendly neighborhood
Give me a
Spider-Man.
woo
Only
woo,
my neighbor.
somebody.
So that is how the first half ended. Jumping into the second half, we were going to sort of try and target the same guy again. I did try to go for a pull here. Wasn't able to get anyone. Now, I didn't know what character he was playing. It took a while, but I realized that he was on Cloak and Dagger. So after we ended up eliminating him, and we now know he's on that healer duty, he decided to get off Adam Warlock and go a different healer. We were going to go to the spawn, and now there wouldn't be anyone to bother me. And then he came out, and it looked like he just pretty much gave up.
Stay down, will ya?
Did he give up? Did he give up?
Gonna get...
Now, as soon as he realized that I was in the spawn with him, it looked like he just didn't care anymore, and then he stopped. Now, for some reason, it was only just that death, because he came out this time around, and he was ready to fight. This time, he was in the cloak form. I tried to pull him off, and now we were just having a big battle. Oh my god, I almost died. And you'll see here, he was really trying to kill me. He was trying to target me, and now he just suddenly flipped the switch and was trying as hard as he could. But then he ended up making the swap and then went to Iron Fist.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can do it
for that.
from the door.
Don't mess with the amazing
Gotta block this.
Spider-Man!
No, he ran!
You let down pretty hard.
So now he's on Iron Fist. I went towards the spawn because I'm like, okay, he got killed. He's going to be back in the spawn, right? Well, guess what? The rocket ended up rezzing him. And then I realized that late, and then I had to head all the way back, and then look what happens.
Spider
What
Fist
an
is
idiot.
ready
He
to
gets on
punch.
top of it.
Mutant kind!
He got to the back hole. He came out of here swinging, not knowing that Magneto was ulting him, and he dropped it right on his head, and now he's coming back out of the spawn once again. I'm trying to bait out his blocks and trying to deal with him, and this is one of those battles where I'm like, oh man, I gotta get out of here. Oh yeah, he's winning this. Now I got the health pack, I could go back and fight him and continue it.
Stay down, will ya?
Never mind.
I cannot lose.
Now, usually with an Iron Fist, I'll take these fights a little slower because you never know when they're going to pull out their guard and get like the 200 HP and extra shield that they do. So I try to bait that out before I go on the attack. But in this case, it ended up working out. And then now at this point, he's not coming out. We're struggling to capture the point. There's like 10 seconds left. We had enough fun with the rage baiting. Now we actually have to try and win this game. There's only 10 seconds and they only have one healer. I'm just trying to target eliminate the tanks because if you deal enough damage to the tanks with only one healer, then you should be good to go. I should have probably also targeted the rocket since he was the only healer. He ended up dropping his ult. Tried to destroy it and target that, and then after that I was like, okay, we actually should go for the rocket. So I tagged the rocket, went for him, tried to eliminate him, and then he sort of just tried to run away. And while I was distracting him, he wasn't able to heal anyone, so the team ended up starting to clear everyone out. Overtime was now active, but it was all good because now everyone was pretty much dead, and we now secured the point. Now after that, I had my ult. I wanted to use it on the Iron Fist, and I was able to kill him. So now I'm going to go head straight to the spawn and then wait for him there.
Good job, guys. I'm really proud of everybody. Good job.
How did he get up here? Someone switched to Fantastic, was now targeting me. As soon as I saw the Iron Fist come out, I realized he was with like a bunch of his teammates. So I was like, you know what? I can't do anything here. I have to fall back and wait for another opportunity. Then I saw him, he was in the air trying to fight me, and he was blocking. I waited that out, and then once I got my cooldowns, I was like, you know what, we're going to jump back in there and fight him and go for him again. But then the Doctor Strange ended up ulting the entire team, so you have to prioritize that guy for a second. So once again, I'm flying all around. I'm in the healer. Oh, I'm trying to get any opportunity I could. Someone else ended up getting the final hit, but that was all good. It sent them back to the spawn. So I was like, all right, we're going to ignore everyone else, and then we're just going to wait for him here. Where's Iron Fist?
Kill this bitch! Really nice. Really nice job, guys. See, this is what happens when you got Widow on your team because
I wasn't able to eliminate him, and the game ended up coming to a conclusion, and that's pretty much how the first game ended. Despite all that, he still did go 17 and 18, so he at least had some kills, and it wasn't like a big upset or anything, but his teammates were not very happy with his performance, saying report this guy, and I guess they were arguing in the team chat and having a bunch of different issues. But yeah, that's pretty much how that game ended up going, and these are the stats and all the results of that. So he did make a couple of swaps, and I was like, what did you do to them? I'm just continuing the rage bait here at this point. Anyways, we now jump into game number 2, and this was probably my favorite game. Now we saw an Iron Man, and instantly that is a primary target for anyone. If you see a flyer like Iron Man and they're not being focused by healers, or the freest elimination that you can possibly get. So we got it very quickly at the start of the game. Now I went towards the spawn, I looked up, realized that there was a rocket beacon. He got res. I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter because we're gonna kill him again. So he literally survived and got to the point for a couple of seconds before it was all over for him, and he was sent back to the spawn. Wow, what a bubble. Now, to me, it didn't matter because the Magneto only bubbled him temporarily, and I was going to come back and finish the job. With the help of Iron Man, he was super 1 HP, so we were able to get a very quick kill. And you'll see here, the Iron Man did pretty much all the work, got him to like 40 HP. I tagged him once, eliminated him, and now he's like, I'm following a different strategy. I'm pulling out Scarlet Witch, and now we're going to go for the Spider-Man and target him. And a lot of people do that. That's a pretty common strategy. Now, I did have to fall back, but my team decided to push up alongside me, and that's where we were just holding the entire team in the spawn at this point. Not a single person was able to leave the spawn here, and I'm still looking for this person. I see a Moon Knight. I'm like, is he on Moon Knight now? No, he's not. I'm still looking. He ended up getting eliminated. He was on Scarlet Witch, and then the Iron Man on my team went ahead and sent him back. He was like, you know what? I'm going to come back and I'm going to try Bucky now. Maybe Bucky is going to work. Now, this is the furthest point he was able to get, and that was like down there. I saw him and I was like, okay, this is the same guy we're targeting. I'm going to try to hit him with the solo ult. And he sort of dashed himself towards me and eliminated himself faster. He actually could have backed away and got out of that ult, but I don't know why he tried to cancel my ult and got eliminated. I'm still focusing and targeting this guy. He tries to solo ult me back and completely missed. I missed. Now, if you ever wondered why I solo ult people, this is the reason why. Because imagine how tilted people get when they get hit by a solo ult.
Ready to punch.
I could have done that far more efficiently.
He said GG. Now, as soon as he ended up getting eliminated and realized that his ult didn't do anything, he typed GG in the chat. Team diff. Oh my god. So now we start off round number 2, and he's pretty much blaming the entire team. I understand it was a pretty big team diff. He was saying EOMM is a real thing, and he's been losing his games and things like that. So I was like, okay, we're gonna try to rage bait him a little harder this time. So I looked for him. I seen a Namor. I was like, that's probably not him. Then I saw the Bucky. I was like, oh, there he is. So I was able to get that kill. Oh yeah.
Chicken soup.
Now you'll see here, I'm the major target for him. I'm the major focus, and that's what he wants to do, and he wants to target me for that. Now he made the switch, and now he's on Black Widow. Usually when people go to Black Widow, they're either really good with the character or they're throwing with her. Can't even reach him.
Crack the whip.
Come here.
Round and pound.
Hey, get it back in there. I whiffed so many shots, but thankfully I was able to at least get that pull. That was the only decent thing that I was able to land, but we at least got that and were able to kill him. Now, he stayed AFK in the spawn for a little bit. He decided that he was going to follow a different strategy, maybe follow the healer out. He's so bad. Now, he was typing, you know, trying to rage bait me, but I wasn't going to fall for that. I was just going to patiently wait for him. He was able to tag me, so I went back and I got a heal. There was also the Namor that was now helping him out. I'm thinking that maybe he swapped to Namor. I checked the names and realized he didn't swap, and he was actually still on Black Widow. Now, he thought that I was one shot. I grabbed the health pack. For some reason, he switched to the batons. I don't know. I think he was trying to embarrass me. He thought I was 1 HP, and he was going to come whack me with them. I have no idea what his goal was, but as a result of that, he was eliminated. Now, I sat there and I waited for him. He was sitting there AFK, and he was refusing to come out of the spawn. He just was super scared. He was like, I'm just gonna stay in the spawn and I'm gonna try not to die. There was even the Luna ult. I was hoping that maybe he would sort of walk out, see the Luna ult right there, and then think, okay, it's safe and I'm gonna get to it. And that's exactly what he thought. So I was able to pull him and then send him right back to the spawn.
It's a sniper.
Now, while I'm having fun with this guy, my team was able to get it all the way to 97%, so I wasn't even worried about us losing this round. I was just trying to target this guy. I had to go get a health pack and go around. He's still following that strat to where he doesn't want to come out of the spawn, taking full advantage of that home course situation that he has right now. And so he's looking up. He thinks that I'm at the top. I tried to go for a pull and get him out. He sees me now. Ended up missing, and so now he knows exactly where I am, and you'll see he's just scoping in from his POV. He wants to hit that headshot and tap me, and now he had a different strategy. He's like, I'm gonna go all the way around. Spider-Man won't notice. Well, I saw him. He didn't see me, though.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
He's so mad.
Stuck.
Yeah, he's so mad. This was probably the most unexpected thing for him. He was not thinking that I was going to come up top and then hit him with that ult. And it was to the point like my teammates are like, what the heck is going on? Why did this guy ult them in the spawn? And after that, I was like, you know what? Okay, now we got to actually go and secure the point and win because they were getting very close to 100 and overtime was about to activate. So I went, targeted the Luna, was able to get her, but then there was a bunch of others on the point. I'm just trying to deal some damage and eliminate anyone I could, but the Emma ended up grabbing me with that choke slam and yeah, sending me back to the spawn, and as a result we pretty much ended up winning the second round while I was dead. But that is how the second game came to a conclusion, and I'm not gonna lie, the guy's stats were crazy. He was 2-11 and he was very upset. Like, he was just typing in the chat. He was stuck in spawn the entire game, and I'm pretty sure he just did not have a good time. But anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I had fun making it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.